Frank, what did you think the difference was down the stretch after you had built the lead early in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, just we didn't get enough stops. I think the number one thing is our defense on Joker. Give him credit. He played a hell of a game, hell of a second half. We had some opportunities to get him in foul trouble, and the refs didn't blow the whistle. Allowed him to play more freely, and we didn't have enough answers for him down the stretch.
With the math becoming now increasingly difficult, Frank, do you still have the same approach?
Worry about the math. Worry about the next game. Learn lessons from this game. Take him to the next, and hopefully get a win against Phoenix.
Frank, as much as you guys were overcoming the very real challenge of playing without LeBron James, the guys who were in there were things like turning the ball over under your own basket, fouling at the end of the half, missing layups. Do you feel like there was some level of correctable mistakes that led to the loss?
Yeah, you got to finish all those plays. You got to finish at the basket. The way we closed out the half was disappointing. We made an incorrect help and gave up a three, and then we fouled the guy taking a heave. Those are mistakes that get you beat. But I do believe that the guys that were in there competed their asses off. And I was proud of their fight. And it sucks we can't get over the damn hump and put a W on the board when we need it. But our guys' spirit is really pure, and they're fighting a good fight. We just keep falling short.
Frank, what did you see specifically from AD in that sense? It looked like he was warming up in the tunnel between shifts, and also was there any thought to putting him on Joker more as the game hit kind of?
Well, we did put him on Joker down the stretch. Dwight wanted to eat minutes up with Dwight, but Dwight, Joker causes all kinds of matchup problems. With his ability, his unique skill set. His ability to roll the basket, post, stretch somebody like Dwight out to the 3-point line. And create switch confusion, with his, what we call our veers. So, credit him, but we tried a number of different things on him and weren't able to slow him down.
And just go back to AD, just sort of him gutting it out.
Yeah. Look, he's doing everything he can. The longer he stays out there, the more sore the foot is, and you see him wincing and you see him struggling, and we're trying to use him as much as we can without overdoing it, and understanding that some of those finishes, Dave was talking about at the rim, he's not quite 100%, but he's giving us everything he can. He's playing with a lot of heart. I'm proud of him. We're just keep falling short.
Frank, I think before the game, Bill asked you kind of about fourth quarters and mentioned continuity as a factor. I'm curious, how much of it do you think is just straight fatigue? The fatigue of having tight margins for error for 48 minutes, for every mistake seeming like it gets kind of exploited. Just kind of throw.
Yeah, it's tough to put a finger on it. It's a little bit of everything. Maybe it's a little bit of fatigue. Guys not having everything. AD doesn't quite have his legs under him yet. Continuity, playing teams that are probably better than us in a lot of situations, and we have a lot to overcome. The margin for error is slim, and we have to figure out a way to get over the hump.
Frank, obviously the frustration of not getting wins is paramount, but I'm sensing like some real pride on your part with the fact that these guys are competing and that you got that kind of performance in a game without LeBron. What's that experience like for you as a coach? Obviously wins are how everybody gets judged, but can you leave here, with pride? Is pride the right word for like how these guys?
It is the right word. And what's it like? It sucks. It sucks telling these guys every game, proud of you, good effort. We lost. So it's not fun, but it could be worse. If things were unraveling. Our group has stayed together. They're putting in a good fight. Their attitude has been wonderful in terms of just like working together to get this thing right. And it's just disappointing to come in and just keep saying we fell short.
Frank, Russ was very, very efficient tonight. What was it like to see him play with such force and such determination? Force and determination.
Russ has been great. I'm proud of Russ. You know, he's leading us. LeBron goes out, AD's out, like he's always in there. You know, and you know, he's very engaged in the game plans and you know the intelligence piece of what needs to happen on coverages and offensive action, and you know he's doing everything he can, you know, for this franchise and for our group to try to get over the hump. So I'm proud of Russ.
Frank over here. Austin had been starting for the past month or so, and then obviously didn't play the last couple of games. I know last game you said that was kind of a matchup thing. So was that the case again tonight? Or I know he hadn't been shooting the ball well for the past month or so as well. Was that kind of part of it?
A little bit of everything. You know, I think, you know, Austin has played really well for us this year. When you're losing as much as we're losing, you know, you got to look at different things. I mean, he has struggled to shoot the ball of late, you know, and, you know, he has shown some nights, you know, a little bit of rookie fatigue, if you want to call it that. You know, I don't have a lack of confidence in him, but, you know, we looked at Avery as a change up, you know, because we've been losing. He played really well the other night. So Avery's getting those minutes now.